Welcome, everyone, to Pasadena, California and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains. Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Terrapins will put total leather to crank us up. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Harden. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And now on second down for this offense. Quick release on the RPO. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
First down for the offense.
And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The give from the gun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Warner. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
Intercepted by Maryland. And they'll take over first and second.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And it'll be down right there.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. With the catch, it's Sturdivant. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They want to get this defense on its heels.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays. Slow playing the pass, coming up playing the run, doing a good job getting him on the ground. Now forcing the 4th down decision time.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Hemby. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Just ran over it. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Looking deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it. So he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Buys a little. Gonna let it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's when the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. Turns it on at midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking for a man. It's Edwards. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this 1st down.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Ray. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. It's a draw. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, or you got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive. Absolute
shame. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. UCLA will go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Warner. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Score, Maryland 7, UCLA 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
The RPO, it's complete. Stopped after making the catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Wants to throw on third. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's Warner. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. No huddle offense to the line. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bruins!
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Fresno State is getting whooped today, and at some point, this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to Air Force. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Makes a connection. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
The Terrapins with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He finds his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense set for a first down play. He leaves it with his back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Running back carry. Gain of 2. Second down coming up.
Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Got his man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Hand off from the shotgun. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Offense gets set for second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And the try is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Red pass, it's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Wide out in motion. Quarterback keeper. Can't get him to the ground.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Warner. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 50, the 30, he's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does. And he makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the...
Will take over. First and 10.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wide receiver shows motion. A designed run for the quarterback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Feeling some heat. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll open the second half on the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He'll try it again. Hard running there. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Terrapins! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 34, set to kick it away.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Bruins want to move quickly.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
Caught behind the line. It's Howard. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. Inside the 10. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and goal. Movement here from the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3.
At the 10-yard line, it's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Edwards. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Maryland! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The third down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another third down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They feed him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no moss. Get it together.
Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Maryland 28, UCLA 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
DBs locked up tight on the receivers. To the ground with the back. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. He'll try to get it through the air. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, he leads it with the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
At the 28, it's 3rd down.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the Terrapins will move the sticks.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ball State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
No gain on the play.
2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Warner. He's going to let it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Looking deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
He'll pull it down and run. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Coming after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Bruins are threatening on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Warner. He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. He wants it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. I mean, they're about to run out of plays. 12th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
At the 20, he's got space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They want that clock to run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
To the air, it's Edwards. Time to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Nice move to keep running.
Running back with Barry. He's brought down at the 20. Second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.